Thanks, Doug, for the kind words. Welcome to all of you. I know that some of you had some interesting flights coming in to make it to this meeting, many flight delays, and we're just so delighted to see all of you here today to celebrate, I guess, the 58th annual membership meeting of the National Ataxia Foundation. Camille had mentioned that there's a lot of first-timers here today, over 40%. Raise of hands of how many is the first-timers here at the annual membership meeting. Wow, welcome. And along with the first-timers, we have a lot of new members as well, and we welcome all of you. And because so many of you are new, I'd like to maybe spend a minute or two talking about a little bit of the history about the foundation. But before that, I'd really like to thank a few people. One, certainly Camille Daglio as a co-chair of the annual meeting. She's done an outstanding job. That graphic that you see, Soaring Mile High for a Cure, was designed by a graphic artist by the name of Bridget Sweeney, who did a wonderful job on that, and the planning committee and all the wonderful volunteers who have continued to work hard this weekend and throughout the year to make this program so successful. The National Ataxia Foundation was formed back in 1957 by two brothers, Dr. John W. Scott and Henry Scott, along with other family members and friends. Dr. John W. Scott, a brilliant physician and researcher, spent a major part of his life trying to find a cure for ataxia, which eventually claimed his life. He was certainly instrumental in starting the foundation, which continues to carry out his important work in research. Another co-founder was Henry J. Scott, who was a member of the NAF Executive Committee, as well as a former president of the National Ataxia Foundation. Mr. Scott was a math instructor at Maple Lake High School in Minnesota and dedicated his life in creating ataxia awareness. In 1978, Henry Scott published a book called 10 Years to Live, a story about his family's struggle with ataxia, and that book is sold worldwide. In fact, we are offering that book here at the conference if anybody is interested in purchasing. It's an outstanding book. The main focus of the foundation back in the 1950s was to help foster ataxia research and find families affected with ataxia. The first annual membership meeting, held in 1958, was in Minnesota, and 9 members attended. So we've grown a little bit since that time. So now the annual membership meetings attendance range between 400 and 600 attendees from all over the United States and internationally as well. The foundation is a membership-supported nonprofit organization dedicated to serving those with ataxia and their families. And even though it's a membership-supported, back when it first began, membership support, you had to go through an application process. And those applications were reviewed annually at the annual membership meeting to be accepted. And it was not until the 1970s when open membership was accepted. The foundation is incorporated under the laws of Minnesota as a nonprofit corporation. It is recognized by the IRS as a 501c3, which means that donations are tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. And the NAF is overseen and controlled by a board of directors who are elected by the membership. The primary focus, as stated in the foundation's mission statement, is the foundation is dedicated to improving the lives of those affected by ataxia through support, education, and research. The first research grant awarded by the foundation went to Dr. Robert Currier from the University of Minnesota back in 1978 for a total of $5,000. The next year, 2 studies were funded totaling $5,750. Over the past 16 years, NAF has awarded funding to 240 ataxia research studies in 14 countries. Over the past 4 years, nearly $4 million in research has been awarded to nearly 90 ataxia studies around the world. To fund research and important programs takes a lot of sources of revenue. Here's a listing of revenue streams the foundation received funding from in 2014. A couple I want to note is deferred giving in estates. Over the last 15 years, the foundation has received over $2 million in estates to help further our ataxia research. And over those 15 years, a lot of those studies were funded through those wills and estates, and without those, a lot of those research studies would not have been funded. Certainly, membership support is really the backbone of this organization. There's various levels of support for memberships, including lifetime, but also reoccurring gift membership, which allows members to pledge monthly, quarterly, and annually. The research drive is conducted in the fall of each year, and over the last number of years, we've had been very fortunate to have had donors that have authorized or provided a challenge to the foundation for funding. And this past year, an anonymous donor challenged the membership for $200,000, and through October 15th through December 15th. And we were just delighted by the unbelievable support we saw, and during those 2 months raised over $250,000 for research to help support the important research of the foundation. Some of the other notable sources include certainly the International Ataxia Awareness Day events, as well as the walk and roll events, which I will be talking about a little bit later. From the funds raised, how are those funds spent? While the 2014 annual audit financial statements will soon be available, the 2013 CPA annual audit shows that fundraising costs were 4.5% of total expenditures. Administrative costs were 5.3%, while program service areas totaled 90.2%. So what that says is that 90.2 cents out of every dollar was spent to support research and programs. And of that area, the highest was for research, totaling 64% of all expenditures. These are the faces of hope. These are the researchers that were funded this last year who are now working on research around the world to help find answers to help end ataxia. This past year's research drive theme was Research, Discoveries, Answers. In supporting these efforts, the foundation has established 5 vital ataxia research programs to provide direct funding for basic science and translational research. This past year, there were 68 peer reviewers assigned to evaluate 107 research applications from 19 countries, which were then 226 individual peer reviews were given. This is the largest number of research applications, the highest number of reviews in NAF's history, as well as the highest number of countries applying for funding. So in 2014, NAF supported 24 ataxia research studies through donations and partners, totaling nearly $1 million in ataxia research, including a new partnership with the American Academy of Neurology, American Brain Foundation to fund a 2-year clinical research training fellowship in ataxia. As you can see, in the last few years, the number of applications and number of reviews and funding has continued to grow. Dr. Harry Orr, NAF's Research Director, and Dr. Laura Ranum, NAF's Associate Research Director, led the 2014 research review process. And a special thank you to both Drs. Orr and Random in helping to ensure that the best science in the world were funded. To continue to foster research, the foundation has partnered with Sanford Research through the establishment of the CORDS NAF Ataxia Patient Registry. It was established in 2013. Allows researchers to review de-identified information, and participants may be notified of research studies which they are eligible for. The CORD team includes Dr. David Pierce, Katie Olson, and Austin Letcher. In fact, Katie and Austin are here this weekend, have an information booth, and certainly encourage you to stop by and say hi. CORD Registry, there are 739 fully enrolled participants, and in addition to that, there's 544 participants in the screening process. So we have representation from 49 states in the registry, as well as 18 countries. There's one state missing, Alaska. And I know that there's some folks here from Alaska this weekend, so certainly encourage you to stop by that information booth at CORDS. Let's get all 50 states registered. Really, the enrollment for the CORDS registry is a very simple process. It takes about 30 minutes. It's a consent form, a questionnaire, and which allows participants to be contacted about research, as well as gives researchers the opportunity to further important ataxia research. And again, there's no financial cost to participate. In-person enrollment you can do that this weekend. In fact, last year I think we had 50 people that enrolled at the annual membership meeting. And again, it's very simple, a very simple process, and takes about 30 minutes to complete. And the other ways of enrollment is online on CORD's website, which you can also get to from NAF's website, www.ataxia.org, or you can mail in an enrollment form. So the 544 who have gone through the screening process, who have not completed the questionnaire, we encourage you, if you're here today, to stop at the CORD's information booth and become fully registered. To continue, again, to foster important ataxia research, the Foundation hosts Ataxia Investigators Meeting every other year. Last year, over 150 world-leading ataxia clinicians, scientists, patient advocacy, and industry representatives from 16 countries came together to help accelerate worldwide ataxia research. In addition to NAF's initiative for the Ataxia Investigators Meeting, the Foundation continues to support and fund and partner with other groups and organizations in funding other scientific conferences on ataxia. Excuse me. International Ataxia Awareness Day, September 25th. This last year was the 15th Annual International Ataxia Awareness Day. Each year, individuals and communities throughout the world participate in events and activities to bring awareness to ataxia through International Ataxia Awareness Day. Chapters, support groups, members, ambassadors around the United States and beyond conducted various activities, including walk and rolls for ataxia, other fundraising events, information booths, proclamations, and other activities informing tens of thousands of people around the United States about ataxia. Those events, those awareness events, including walk and rolls, raised over $340,000. Each of us can make a difference in getting the word out about ataxia. Dana Moreau from Massachusetts is a great example of this.
Hi, everyone. It's day 25. Today is September 25th, which is International Ataxia Awareness Day. The goal of today is to raise awareness about ataxia. For the last 25 days, we've shared one fact a day about ataxia. And if we reached just one person and taught them something new about ataxia, it was a job well done. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. And thank you for your comments. Together, we created some awareness about ataxia. But this is just the beginning. So continue to create that awareness. Continue to share these videos to educate people in your social circles about ataxia. You guys rock. We did this together. I'm so happy that I could be a part of it. What a great job in creating ataxia awareness. Thanks so much.
Dana, could you stand up? Just thank you so much for your efforts in bringing ataxia awareness to all of us. Thank you. Another awareness initiative for 2014 was the introduction of the ataxia presentation PowerPoint, where we all have an opportunity to spread the word about ataxia through this PowerPoint presentation and maybe bringing it to your local communities, civic groups, and alike to help spread the word about ataxia. You can download this presentation on our website, ataxia.org. In 2014, 4 PSAs on ataxia were released for distribution to local media and is also on NAF's YouTube channel. These were developed and produced by both Dana and John Moreau, as well as Hanover. If we can view this one.
What makes September 25th a special day? It's IAAD, International Ataxia Awareness Day. Ataxia is a debilitating neurological disease affecting millions of people worldwide. And IAAD is an international public awareness campaign designed to create awareness of this serious condition. Over the last 14 years, IAAD events and activities have raised the awareness of ataxia across the country and beyond. 2014 is the 15th anniversary of IAAD, and the goal of IAAD is for every individual to participate in some activity to create awareness about ataxia. In addition to spreading the word about ataxia, these events create awareness through print, electronic media, radio and television interviews, and further support from government officials. Thanks to IAAD, tens of thousands are now better informed about ataxia. So please join us in our efforts to raise awareness about ataxia through the IAAD initiative and really make September 25th special. To learn more about ataxia, visit www.ataxia.org.
Thank you again, Dana and John. Excellent job. You can see all 4 of those PSAs on the Foundation website when you click onto the NAF YouTube channel. There's some really outstanding PSAs. Please check those out. Social media continues to grow, both in the bulletin boards, the Facebook groups, the Twitter and YouTube channel. You can just see in 1 year's time from 2013 to 2014, the YouTube channel views. 2013 was 849. 2014 was 8,127. Of course, last year was our 57th annual membership meeting hosted by the Western region. Nearly 650 people attended from 41 states, Washington, D.C., and 9 additional countries. The Foundation continues to offer and now has more than 20 frequently asked question fact sheets on ataxia, as well as the quarterly newsletter Generations. And in addition to that, the Foundation offers books and other publications on ataxia. The Foundation continues to exhibit, support, and participate in various meetings around the country And we couldn't do that without all the wonderful volunteers that we have that staff information booths for such things as the combined federal campaigns or CFCs, various abilities expos, various medical conferences, and other information meetings to get the word out about ataxia. NAF is a large network of amazing volunteers who serve as support group leaders, chapter presidents, and ambassadors. In 2014, NAF had 3 chapters, 41 support groups, and 23 ambassadors, providing information, networking, and support to local ataxia families. As you can see on the map, there's a few states that don't have stars on them. And our goal is to have stars in every one of those states. So if you're in one of those communities or states that do not have a support group, we'd love to chat with you about it. We're here all weekend. We'd be happy to talk with you about establishing a support group in your area, or please call the foundation, and we're more than happy to chat more about it. Walk and Rolls first started in 2007 in San Diego by the San Diego Ataxia Support Group, led by Earl McLaughlin. Nearly 300 walkers and rollers helped raise awareness and $20,000 to support the important work of the National Ataxia Foundation. This year, nearly $300,000 were raised through the 11 walk and rolls conducted throughout the country, with more than 1,600 participants and tens of thousands more being informed about ataxia. And certainly a special thank you to all the organizers, the donors, participants, sponsors, and volunteers for making these events so successful, not only in terms of the funds raised, but creating awareness nationwide. To support promising research and to provide important programs and services takes a national community of amazing volunteers and donors, a dedicated board and staff, a committed medical research advisory board, devoted support group leaders, chapter presidents, and ambassadors. And we are also so very grateful to all of our partners or sponsors, corporations, and foundation friends, and to all who participate and organize awareness events. You are truly agents of change. You are all making a difference, and together we can change the world. Thank you.